Girl, let's go ahead and move on. I want to move on to, since we talk about the kids, let's talk about Khelani. Oh, girl. So when we first, let me find the other one. When we first talked about Khelani, I am not like into Khelani like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like a fan of her music. I know who she is, LGBTQ or whatever, the bisexual girls that say they was lesbians, girl. All right, listen, we're a part of the same community somewhat. But I have always been like, hey, at the end of the day, I can see Khelani being a little weird, but the baby daddy was given you just want rights so you can get child support. That's how I felt the entire time. I think the baby daddy, who was never put on the birth certificate for a reason, I think that he is trying to get child support out of Khelani. So making her look like a bad parent so that you can get primary custody, so that you can then get child support from her so that she can pay for your life and for the baby. That's what I think. I don't know if I necessarily feel like she's actually like harming or doing anything to her child, but I don't put it past anybody. I want to be very clear. I don't put it past anybody. I don't trust nobody. Okay? So, if y'all were paying attention to some of the court shit, Khelani in court saying her daughter is her wife from another life.
Khelani is the
Okay, I'm gonna let this play.
one who claims to see spirits and believes their daughter's spirit was one of Khelani's wives in a past life. Here is a text with Khelani where Javon says, what area of the world did the past life person say Adea is from? Khelani said, South America. She was my wife once, LOL. Khelani is the one who claims to see spirits.
Okay, and I just want to say this. Y'all, anybody that believes in reincarnation, you know that the souls around you play different parts. My sister got a reading one time and said that she was actually our dad's mom in a previous life, which is why he always felt so beholden to her in a way. His relationship to her was very much mimicking the relationship that he had with his mother. And, y'all know I have had a past life regression. I do believe in seeking things out from the standpoint of, okay, give me the information and then I'll cipher through what I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking anything completely to heart, but it's also just more information. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be true, it could not be true. We just like we like to go read tarot, okay? But if nobody knows about reincarnation, it's something that people hear quite often, that the souls are the same and they just show up in different positions in your life throughout the years. Okay, I mean, throughout different lives. So to me, this did not automatically mean that there's an inappropriate relationship between Khelani and her daughter simply because she said, oh, I got a reading and they said in a past life she was my wife. I've heard things like that before. Anyway, let's continue.
Just between Javon and Khelani, where he is telling her that Adea was saying that she felt silenced at home and that the last time that people were, it sounds like, at Khelani's house doing something that makes them hallucinate.
Ayahuasca?
That a couple
you can't say ayahuasca? Okay.
Of people slept in her.
Okay, let me read it. She was crying because she didn't want to come home from the cabin, saying it's too many people. I feel shushed. That's, hold up, let me.
These are
they moved damn, this makes me sad. Yes, when I came in the morning, Shorty was in there. They keep moving them, and I want to get the pause out of the way so I can read the messages
with him from her messaging somewhere else, asking like, why are these people in Adea's room? I think we need to change the arrangement we have. These are text messages between Javon and Khelani, where he is telling her that Adea was saying that she felt silenced at home and that the last time that people were, it sounds like, at Khelani's house doing something that makes them hallucinate, that a couple of people slept in her bed. These are more text messages. Javon is saying, like, who are these people? They're basically strangers. Khelani saying, no, I so get it. In this text message, Javon says, Como City say grooming. And then Khelani shared text messages with him from her messaging somewhere else, asking, like, why are these people in Adea's room? I think we need to change the arrangement we have. These are text messages.
Okay, so I remember all of that. Now, what's not specified is if the little girl was in the room when they were in her room. Because I don't know about y'all, but have y'all ever had people over and you don't have enough bedroom? So you like, oh, you can sleep in the kid's room. The kid will sleep with me. So y'all are like, oh, this couple was in Kaylani's daughter's bed. It's like, was Kaylani's daughter in the bed too? Or were they sleeping in her room and Kaylani's baby was in the room with her? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can put a tone on shit if you're not asking all of the questions. Okay. Let's okay. A lighthearted conversation with who I consider family about a silly reading I got became horribly twisted, and I can't stand by and watch it anymore. Here's how the conversation actually went, and the rest is left for court. This is beyond. Can't be silent about this issue anymore. As a person that has always gotten little readings here and there, I was connected to an older woman for a past life reading. I shared what I consider to be a lighthearted recap with my child's father, laughing at it and considering it something light and not to be taken serious. To have those screenshots then doctored, the rest of the messages left out to make me seem like I considered myself to be in an inappropriate relationship with my daughter is the most heartbreaking thing I've ever fucking heard. I've been silent. I've taken the public beating. I've been addressing all of these things where I should in court. I've sat there and watched the public only have access to one side of things, but this is where I absolutely draw the line. I do not and have never considered myself in any sort of inappropriate relationship with my child. The rest of these absolutely monstrous allegations are being addressed in court. Thank you. And so that's what she said. I feel like the text messages, here we go. Okay. Because I wanted to read them. All right. So it says, what area of the world did the past life person say Adea is from? South America. She was once my wife. LOL. What did she mention about the afterlife? And then here are some pictures of her and the baby. Look at the love. Which about the afterlife? She didn't mention anything about an afterlife. No, just that I was her spirit guide mad times, and my next baby is her teacher. What information did she use to reach that conclusion? I don't know. It's just the way she reads. All these people probably be lying, laughing my ass off. Oh, brother. I was just dabbling for fun. Raina sent me to her. She was saying a lot of shit though. And she was like, you're scared of sharks, huh? Talking about I got eaten by a shark after I was shot off the boat by Spaniards while I was a fishing warrior. Gotta be way more skeptical of these people. LOL. Oh, I just be laughing. Sometimes it's purely fun. LOL. People are wild. My muertos was laughing. I just feel like ain't no such thing as a past life regression because time ain't linear at all. And if anyone claims to have past knowledge, they should be able to tell you exactly your future too. Now, see, when I got my past life regression, nobody told me. I actually like you experience it. Like you really go into like a place in your mind and you're experiencing it like some type of movie. It's crazy. I agree with that because where am I really at right now? I feel past life consciousness requires afterlife consciousness because that's the only way back to this joint. She talking about some I was here before humans. Well, yeah, because I mean, have y'all ever seen what was that movie? Everywhere, Everything, All at Once. I'm saying the name wrong, but in that movie it was like the souls and how at some point, at the end of the movie, you see the souls were rocks. Like, like it just shows how our spirits are reincarnated over and over again in several different ways. Um, she says, I agree with that because where am I really? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Left myself, fuck, is she a goddamn crustacean? And yeah, like there are some people that feel like at one point they were another species. Okay. Like it just depends on your, religious beliefs and stuff like that. Either way, for him to doctor those text messages in order to make her look like she had an inappropriate relationship with her child when that is clearly not the case, that right there makes me look at him like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You trying real hard to get custody of that child. Why? Why are you trying so hard to get custody of that child where you would doctor text messages and put them up to make this lady look like she's doing something inappropriate to her kid? Y'all, that's fucked up. And Khelani can be weird, and you could not believe in past life regressions. She looked like she don't even believe in it all the way. But the fact that he cut those messages up and put them out in order for the public to believe something about her that's not true, that's what I feel like is extremely fucked up. Like that's crazy. That's really, 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 really crazy. You lying. to look that up. Disney bought the rights to the Bible and has removed certain girl, not they bought the rights. How the fuck you buy the rights to the Bible? Girl, don't nothing make sense no more. Don't nothing make sense no more. But I'm telling y'all right now, I feel like that man should not have custody of that child if he is willing to lie to that extent. Hey, it's a possibility that she can be unfit. It's a possibility. I'm not saying, but what I'm saying is looking at this right here, nigga, this right here is fucked up. This right here to me means that there is something more wrong with him than Khelani. Because at the end of the day, like, y'all judge anybody that doesn't fit into a specific mold or doesn't have the same, Jesus Christian beliefs. Y'all will put something demonic and negative on anybody that doesn't fit an exact replica of what you think somebody is supposed to look like. But essentially, to me, what I am looking at is you doctoring text messages to make it seem like that lady would have done something to her child. And I feel like that makes you far more dangerous than she is. And that's just based off what we've seen. Oh, so she was supposed to put him on payroll and she didn't. Yeah, to me, he's not fit. If this is something that you would do, you're not fit. So I'm gonna let the shit all, play out in court. Cause I don't know. I don't know Khelani and I don't know this nigga. But what I do know is if the courts have not saw fit to take Khelani's child from her, that means that the courts have seen that she is fit. You are trying to get rights to the child, and you are putting lies and edited text messages on the internet in order to do so. I am much more leaning to the side of trusting her before I trust you because of that. Girl, you can't trust these niggas. You cannot. It don't matter if they bisexual. You cannot trust these niggas. Because he was supposed to be bisexual and a lot like her and all of that. But it's giving you want money. That's what it's giving. It's giving you want custody so that you can get money. Girl, I guess we'll have to wait and see how it all plays out. But I feel like that's very, very terrible for somebody to put out that type of allegation on somebody. I feel like that's one of the worst things you could say about somebody, to me, that they would commit assault, molestation, incest. That's like the worst thing that you could do to me. Like one of the worst things you could do. So to accuse her of that, I feel like that's insane. If it's not true, I feel like she need a restraining order against him. If there's no truth to any of this, that's how I feel. Okay. So let's move on from there.